Sorry for the interruption. My phone's battery ran out. Okay, so now we go through the parts and surfaces of the lung. Like we see the functional part, ribs, and the external intercostal, internal intercostal, sternocleidomastoideus, mastoideus muscle, and then we see the alveolar. These are the functional unit, functional part. Now let's go to the part of surfaces. What are the part of surfaces? Let's go to the part of surfaces. Surfaces of lung. Here we have surfaces of lung. First of all, see, they have mediosternal surfaces, like the medial surface. Mediosternal, mediostrional surfaces. Sorry, I'm giving the spelling because here you can see it's so much messed up. My writing is not so good, so I will like to make it more easy for you. That I said the spelling. Then I have mediosternal, sternal, we say the mediosternal surfaces. Then we have costal surfaces or the facial costal, like the surfaces we say them facial costal outer surfaces. Then we have internal lobar surfaces, like this line, it's internal lobar surfaces. Then we have diaphragmal surfaces or the facial diaphragmal or the facial lobar facial interlobal or facial mediosternum. These are the surfaces. Now next go to the these are the surfaces. Now one more thing I want to discuss here: facial mediosternal. Like facial mediosternal, we have here like the opening, or you can say the gateway, from where the veins, the bronchi, or the trachea goes into the lungs. So this area is called hilum of lung. HILUM, hilum of the lungs. Then here we have pulmonary ligament, and what's all and everything, whatever is present in it, we call it root of lungs. How they make? They make like the pulmonary ligament or the helix is made when the visceral pleura and the partial pleura, they join. Visceral pleura and the partial pleura, they aid. This area, the point where they meet, is called the hilum of the lung. Hilum of the lung. Then they make the pleural ligament. Okay, so this is present on both left and right side of the lung. Now we go to the special arrangement which make the difference between the lungs, left and right lung. What make the difference between the left and right lung? Let's see here. So the right lung. First of all, we see the at alveolar level, microscopic level, it have bronchus. Bronchus is present on the top, like here, bronchus. Then we have pulmonary artery. After that, we have the bronchus. Here we have pulmonary artery. After the pulmonary artery, we have pulmonary vein. Okay, so let's go to the left lung and see what's the difference between the left lung and right. So the first thing we have in the right, we have first thing bronchus, but here the first thing we have is pulmonary artery. It's present on the top. Here is the bronchus, here is the pulmonary artery on the top. So what's after that? Then after that, on the second number we have bronchus, and on the third number on the down, like the same here, pulmonary vein, here is the pulmonary vein too. Now the surfaces of the lung is complete. Let's see the part. Okay, so here we go, the part of lung. Parts. We have apical pulmonar. We have pulmonar means lungs. Apex of the lung. Apex of pulmonar. We have apex of the lung, or we can say apex of pulmonar, like the upper part here. I make it like. Then we have basal of the lung, basic pulmonar, base of the lung. Look, the heart is present here between the left and the right lung, in the middle, and the area which is gives the notch is called cardiac notch. Like here in the right lung is little smaller than the left lung, and the notch, this area is called cardiac notch. And what help to restrict this notch is, like I made it here, it don't help to restrict that notch. It's restrict by linguae of the lung. It's restricted by the linguae of the lung. So that's all the part. The outer layer is pleura. Okay, then we have trachea, then we have bronchi. This is the bronchi, this is trachea, this is pharynx, larynx, then up the nasal cavity, all that. Okay, So let's go to the margins. What are the margins? Margin means lining, the inner lining and the outer lining. What's the interior margin, the inner lining, inferior margin, the down lining? Okay. Then let's go to the pulmonary lobes. Oh, here we are gonna get into like the anatomy. Like here's the, you can imagine how the anatomy looks like. Yo, this. Okay, now it's going to the complicated stuff. But it's not that complicated, it's identical, but we will figure it out together. Pulmonary lobes. What are the pulmonary lobes? So, for understanding the pulmonary, basically the lobes are the parts, okay? Basically, the lobes are the part like the in which we divide the lungs. So, look, the lobes. We have to remember the name of lobes. Like when a patient have a problem in his superior lobe, like the upper lobe, we cannot say, oh, it have a problem in up of his lung. What's that? No, where the cardial, the you can say the cardial side of superior lobe. Okay, near the thoracic cavity, the in left lung on the superior lobe, we have this problem. The tumor, the whatever is it. Okay, so how we said it? Cardially to the thoracic, thoracic, cardial to the thoracic in superior lobe, we have this problem, tumor, Alzheimer, whatever. Okay, that's why we have to remember these terms. That's why these are important. So we go pulmonary lobe. So pulmonary lobe is, look, there is a interesting thing. The right lung is divided into three parts, but the left lung is divided into two parts. Okay, so see what are the three parts of right lung. First one, inferior lobe. Okay, now you can see inferior is the down part, like here, this one, it's the inferior lobe. First of all, we see the lining which leave it. First, we see the lining which separate the lobes. We have oblique fission. It's present on both left and right and left lung. Then we have horizontal fission. This lining which is only present on right lung. Okay, so it's separate the right lung into three lobe and left lung into two lobe. What are the three lobe of the right lung? First is superior lobe, the upper lobe, this area. Then we have inferior lobe, this area. Then we have middle lobe in the middle. It's the same here, inferior lobe, superior lobe. Okay, so now the lobes are done. We go to the pulmonary segments. Look, these are important. When a patient have a problem in this posterior segment, like the third segment, in this third segment, posterior segment. Oh, like here's the problem. So what we do? We have to cut it out. We cannot leave that part. So if we know the segment, so we can, without harming the other segment, we can cut out that segment and patient can survive. If we don't know the segment, like this have different part, this have different part, this is, if we cut like those, this segment is vest too, like we have, this segment is vested, this is cut, then we have big problem. But when we know the segment, we only cut this posterior segment, then it's safe, patient is safe. Yes. So look, in the right lung we have 10 segments. In the left lung we only have 8 segments, but in rare cases we have 9 segments too. So we will discuss it later. First look at this pulmonary segment. Okay, so what is the first segment of right lung? Apical segment. Then we have apical segment, anterior segment, posterior segment and third segment. Then we have lateral segment, medial segment, superior segment, basal medial segment, basal anterior segment, basal lateral segment, basal posterior segment. These are the segment. Look, the first part of the lung, right lung, like the in superior lobe, is divided into 3 segments. The right lung is the superior segment of the lung, superior lobe of the lung is divided into 3 segments. Then medullary lobe is divided into 2 segments. Then inferior lobe is divided into 5 segments. 5. That's the term we do this. Then our left lung, the superior lobe is divided into 4 segments. The inferior lobe is divided into sometime 4, sometime 5. We're going to discuss that how. First of all, look at this superior lobe here. First is divided into apical posterior, then we have anterior segment, then we have inferior linguus, superior linguus, then we go to the inferior lobe. What is inferior lobe? It's divided into sometime 4, sometime to 5. Look at this. Superior segment, basal segment. It's the same like here. Here you can see superior segment. It's here too, superior segment, but it don't have basal medial. So it don't have basal, but in some cases it have basal medial, but it's mostly cases don't have basal medial. Then we have superior segment, basal anterior segment, basal lateral segment, basal posterior segment. But in some cases the basal interior is divided into basal medial and basal anterior segment. So these are the superior pulmonary segments, or we can done the pulmonary lobe. Now these are the pulmonary segment, we done that too. Now we go to the pleura. What is the pleura? The outer surface, the outer layering of the lung is called pleura. Look at here, this is called pleura. It have 2 layers. The outer pleura, which is in touch with other organs like in heart, rib cage, blah blah blah, like so. This is called partial pleura. Partial pleura. What is the I forgot, maybe I mentioned or not, I don't remember. Partial mean pink, so it shows a pink color of the lungs. Lung is pink, that's why. So the inner layer of pleura is called visceral pleura. Okay, so then the gap between these two pleura, visceral pleura, partial pleura, we have partial cavity here, partial cavity which contains serosa, a lubricant. Look here, it's you have to know that here in these 2 layers there is a lubricant is present. Like our heart do a lot of suspending contraction. So with this suspend, contract, constrict, so a lot of friction generate. So if we don't have this lubricant, our lungs can get damaged, but we have this lubricant, it protects us. And there is other feature, if it gets damaged, it's lubricant, it's like oil like, so it's take time to come out, and until then we can go to hospital, we can get safe. But if it's like water like, it goes down drain, like we get the injury and it gets drained, and then we are finished. Let's go to the pleural recesses. We are almost done. Let's go to the pleural recesses. What are the pleural recesses? The gap, the spaces. So what is the first space? Like here where it's meet, we call it costal mediastinal recessive. Then we have costal, like in diaphragmic area. This here, this gap, this in diaphragmic area. This is costal diaphragmic recessive. Then we have in this area pleural mediastinal recessi. Then in the front of vertebrate, the cape is called vertebral mediastinal recessi. Then after that it's finished. Then the pleura is finished. Now we go to the mediastinum. What is mediastinum? Let's see. The mediastinum, the middle part of the liver, lungs, this middle area, which we said mediastinal surface or facial mediastinal. This is it. So look at this superior mediastinal. Like it's divided into 4 parts. Superior mediastinal contain esophagus, blood vessel, thymus, and trachea. Then we have inferior mediastinal. We have blood vessels plus we have parenchyma, like some part of parenchyma. Then we have middle mediastinum, which we contain heart, parenchyma. Then we on the 4th part we have posterior mediastinum, which contain esophagus, blood vessels, and nerve ending. This was our lung. I go a little bit close. The spelling is not so good. Yes, you can turn on the subtitle and you can do it. But I hope it is a little bit informative for you. It helps you a little bit in your studies. Like it was a lot of work. It took almost 2 hours, my 2 hours to collect all of this. At least I have not put all data here, like some of the data is here too. Look, it's remaining. I don't have place for to explain it here. I don't have place, so we are gonna cover it in next video. This video is pretty long. I hope it's helped you. If there is any problem, I say anything wrong, please mention me. I will try to do right it, because I'm a student too. I don't want to convey the wrong knowledge to you, and I'm sorry if something is wrong, but I try my best to do it right. Like, I give you the right knowledge, I double check it, and then I give you. But still, if there is any problem, please tell me. I will change it up for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope it's worked for you, it helped you, and bye, see you till next time, and I wish you well.